Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Here I am. Dual streaming's like way harder than I'm used to. Like I was talking to you for a while now, and I was not talking to you. Hello, it's very good to see you. Hi, Ooze. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Green. Hi, Lynn. It's so good to see everybody already here. I'm sorry that you waited like 10 minutes. Thank you for relaxing while you were in queue. It means a lot to me that you guys are already here and having a good time and hanging out with me. Let's see, yeah. Dual streaming, I can't set that up in 15 minutes. I have to know that now. I cannot sit down 15 minutes before stream and go with dual streaming. Not an option. I have to sit down like half an hour early. And hello, thank God it's Friday. You're so right. You're so right about that. Yes, I have been going down a little internet rabbit hole. You know me, little bunny, always in the rabbit holes. Good joke. I loved that very, very much. So I have my chat up. I'm able to read. And I'm able to see. This is very good. Okay. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on my end. I might be Canadian. That would be cool. I'm doing a birthday reading for a friend later. Very exciting. Dual streaming, where else? On Twitch. We are live on both Twitch and YouTube. Very exciting. So if you're on the Twitch side, it should be that you can also enter the queue if there are issues with that. We'll figure it out and we'll get you over on YouTube and we'll get your question in queue. But I think it should take queue from both sides. Thank you, Ooze. We got 2 people in queue already. Thank you. I am desperately awaiting my second screen that I bought because right now my my preview for myself is like quite literally a thumbnail. It's like the size of my thumb on my screen. So let's look at the queue. Let's just get rip-roaring. That's not the queue. That's... Ah! Thank you so much for the tip. Thank you, thank you. It means the world to me that you do that. Thank you. Exactly what I've been feeling recently. Yeah. Can't say tunnel vision on what once was. That's a good way to put it, honestly. So, let's see. Who got into queue first? Green did. Oh. Ah, well, that's a problem. Okay, interesting. I'll figure that out. But because it says next on YouTube and on Twitch, it counted it as 2 nexts. But that's all right. We'll do green first, and then we'll do Ooze. So Green's question was, will my interview go well enough to be given a job there? You see it in the cards. Would the pay be what I'm worth? Great question. Great question, Green. I know we've been looking at this job stuff for you for a minute. So I'm really hoping that the cards give us good news. Positive in the nostalgia you want to take with you? Weed out what doesn't work for you anymore. Pisces is about release, getting ready for the Aries reset. I'd love that. I'd love that. Okay. Green's here. Jobs try to lowball me, yeah. Checks. Yeah, please like the video. Help us spread the word. Likes help more than you realize. Okay, we've got 2 here. Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we get one more to end this story for green? Knave of Cups. Okay, yes, so we have some really good news for you here for your job search with Queen of Pentacles. So my first take is very much yes. Looks like we're getting not only good news from your question, but also that pay that you're worth that you were asking for. So really, really hoping that's true, but the cards say so. That's really exciting. And then we have 2 interesting additions, which is 6 of Swords and Knave of Cups. So it looks like you might be going out further than you think. This job in particular that you're asking about, I do think we're getting good signs from it, but they might like transfer you to a different branch that's a little further away. And I'm going to say it's for training, which is a good sign, honestly. Interview is today. I'm getting a nervous while excited. Yes, be excited. Be excited. That kind of energy is unfortunately what interviews look for. So be excited, be happy. It does look like we have like some very, very good prospects for this job. Transfer me again. It looks like it. 6 of Swords is about physical travel. So I don't know if that's going to be like a large distance or just another store. Usually it means a large distance, and I think that they're going to be transferring you specifically for training. And whether that is you training someone else or them training you, unsure. But I would see this as also a very good sign, because if they're sending you for special training, because this doesn't feel like normal training. This feels extra. So if they're sending you out for extra training, that's a really good sign that they really like you and they want to invest in you. And we want to find places where you get invested in. That's important. But best of luck on this interview today, because we have Queen of Pentacles here. Fantastic draw for this question. I'm really proud of you. I'm rooting for you. I know you can do this. Okay? Thank you for asking. Hello, Anita. Welcome in. It's reachable. I think the next store is like 2 cities over. Ooh. I wonder. Of course you can ask Anita. The position is for merchandiser. I don't know if that means anything. Not that I know of in the cards. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So, let's see. So it already pulled up Ooze's question, but the problem is I can't scroll back in my bot. So let me... Ooze's question was, am I going to hear from someone from my past? If possible, what would their message or intention be? Only if that's picked up from the cards. Ooh, okay, Ooze, that's a good question. And since we have we have the stars absolutely on your side right now, and Lynn has already explained that through. Let's see what the cards pick up. So Anita, good question. Can you put it through? Yeah, Lynn, thank you. Can you put it through with my question is at the beginning? I'll start saving the questions. Thank you very much. I'll see if I can play with the bot. Oh. 5 of Wands, King of Wands. Someone from your past sending you a message. If so, what is their intention? Five of Wands, King of Wands. Can we get the end of this story? Can you elaborate on this? I'm a little confused. Three of Pentacles. Can you give me clarification on Five of Wands, please? Five of Wands and Three of Pentacles are similar cards, but they're definitely two sides of a coin. They're very different. Ace of Wands. Very wand heavy. Okay. So, ooh, so yeah, don't worry too much, because I do feel like this is... we have an opportunity here. So someone from your past reaching out to you. If so, what will the message be? So this looks like someone reaching out to include you in a project. Like they worked with you before and they remember your skills, or they know what you're good at, but they haven't talked to you for a really long time. And they reach out because they want your help on a project, a new project that they're starting. I don't know if they're hiring you or if they're begging you for something, but this person seems like they have good control over these projects, or this project. They know what they're doing. They seem intelligent. This sounds good. Yes, it does. The only thing that I want to say is it might start on the wrong foot with this Five of Wands. You might get the message and be like, wait, you want me to do free work for you for your project? Why would I do free work for you for your project? But in the end, you will work this out and it will be a good thing. I wonder what this could be. I don't know. Like if you enjoy doing art, someone might have remembered that and reach out to you to get art for a project. If you like know your city really well, maybe they're reaching out to you for advice on where something should be located. I don't know. But it's something new and something good to grow, but it will start out on a bad foot. Someone will put their foot in their mouth. Someone will say something wrong. It'll be kind of offensive. But in the end, it'll work out. It'll be a good thing for both of you, for the whole project. This person knows what they're doing. They just will mess up talking to you at some point and brush fur the wrong way. Which makes sense, right? It probably like a lowball offer or something. I don't know. But it is definitely a good sign. So I'm really glad I got to read that for you. Thank you, Ooze. That was a fun question. Thank you for making it so open-ended like that. Is there a timeline that you can see within the cards? No, tarot's pretty bad at when, but when they give you a read like that, it's going to be for the recent future, right? When it comes to fruition, I'll let you guys know what it will be. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really want to know what it is. It sounds fun. But yeah, recent future. So I'd say it will start within the next few months, like 3 months tops, I'd say. I don't know when the project will complete. That could take a long time, but this person will reach out to you probably this month, next month, right? Something like that. You're so welcome. Thank you for asking. Okay, let me play with some switches in my bot, see if I can't. Let's see if I can't get some of these to... So, let's see, ask a question. No. Next. Is there a way? Ah, okay. Let's see if that helps. Let's see if that helps, and I'm going to hit next for us. And Paula Poo is next in chat. What is switch? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm dual streaming it. It sends the next command to both chats, so it pulls up 2 questions at once. Let's see if I fixed it. No. Well, maybe? No, it pulled up twice. Okay, that's fine. So Anita's next, and then it will be Lisa's turn. Unfortunately, that did not help. Okay. So Anita's question was, who will, sorry, it's like not, how do I do this? It's not wrapping the text. There we go. Nope. Still not wrapping the text. Okay, I'll just put it here. It's fine. Anita's question was, who will marry me and when? Okay, Anita. Who is marrying Anita and when? Hi, Selma, welcome in. Two of Wands. Oh, interesting. Okay. Six of Swords reversed. That's too many, my friend. Can I have the last for this story to wrap up Anita's question? Knave of Wands reversed. Who will marry me and when? I see you planning this for quite a while. You've been watching and waiting. You've been open. You've been planning. You've been trying to figure this out for quite a while now. And I feel like the answer, see, look how this cat, Anita, I hope you're here. But look how this cat is like looking out over this landscape. He's in a castle. He's watching the water to see if anyone comes in to the bay. I have a feeling that the person you are looking for is already in this castle and you have not noticed. You have not noticed them because you have been watching for people entering. This person is much closer to you than you think. You probably already know them. Love my voice. Thank you so much. And then we have Knave of Pentacles reversed. Can I have... Ooh, that's too many, my friend. Can I have clarification on Knave of Pentacles reversed? Thank you, Salama. Thank you very much. So it looks like this person is not very wealthy. They don't have a lot of physical things to give you. They don't have a lot of money to give you. However, we've also pulled the Empress as clarification here. So this person is lacking in money. They don't have a lot to give you physically, but it looks like emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you will be a queen. There is so much they are willing to give you. Their soul, right? Their love. They want to give you money. They just don't have any to give you. But you will be treated like a queen regardless. They want to respect you and love you. So Anita, I hope you got that. I hope you're still here. And then we have Lisa's turn. What situation is Mercury retrograde dragging back just so my fire horse energy can finally burn it to ash? I love that question, Lisa. That's really thoughtful and really well written. I should put that up as like a suggestion because that's beautiful, Lisa. What situation is Mercury retrograding, dragging back? Okay. Just so my fire horse energy can finally burn it to ash. I love that so much. Temperance reversed. And one more to fill out this story that we got for Lisa. Hanged Man. Okay, 3 of Cups, Temperance reversed, Hanged Man. So this is stuck energy. This is so much stuck. This is something you've been waiting on for a very long time. Lisa, thank you. You're so welcome. This is something you've been wanting to get closure on for possibly years, and it's been weighing on you, and there's nothing you personally can do about it. You're waiting on other people to finish this situation. And it's heavy in your heart. 3 of Cups. It's about happy friendship, about parties. So maybe something about a party in your past that made you uncomfortable, unhappy. It's also about harvest. So maybe friends owing you money, like large amounts of money. No, what do you mean no? Can we get clarification on the 3 of Cups, please? Is it because you don't want to deal with whatever this situation is? That's the same information. Sorry, we've got 2 of Cups reversed, 9 of Wands, which honestly, I would say is the exact same information that we already had. This is something about friendships, that you have been carrying a burden for a long time and it has not moved because it's not in your court. You can't do anything about it. Whatever it is, it's been weighing heavy on you. I want to be able to clear it myself, not wait on others. Yes. So this is something that you have already been waiting on others for and you hate it. Whatever this situation is, it's been heavy. It's been a long time. You've been waiting on others and you hate it. I don't know what that situation is for you, but it absolutely has to do with your friends or a ex-friend, maybe. And Mercury retrograde is going to drag that back up, perhaps force the other person into action, and you will be able to burn that up and finally resolve and put an end to this and put it to sleep, right? You'll finally get to move on. Turn this Temperance card over. Get out of this window. Good morning, Serena. So I'd say that's a very good thing for you, Lisa. I don't know what that is. Hopefully you know what that is when I described it to you. So, queue is open. Yes, feel free to drop in a question that starts with "my question is," and the chat will pick you up and put you into line. Let's look at Q. So we have Selma in here. Is there a button I can press to just like pick you so I don't have to hit next? User join, user selection. Clear queue. Up, down, up. No. 2. Okay, Lynn's in queue now. Huh. Commands. Next. Cooldown. It says cooldown 1 second. Key? Ooh. YouTube. User. Save. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Streamer. Save. Requirement role must be collected. Add. Ah, okay. Just fighting with my own bot. Let's see if this fixes it. Let's see if this fixes it. You whoopsied? That's all right. We're having some technical hiccups. Okay, I thought I let go of the weight of shitty friends. I will go back and tuck highs again. Thank you. You're so welcome. Something's coming up. Mercury retrograde is what will bring this back to you. You don't have to do anything on your own. You can sit back and wait for it to be handed to you on a silver platter, and then you could just light it on fire, right? That's the message I'm getting from the cards and the stars. It'll come to you whether you want it or not, and then you get to light it on fire. And you've been waiting to do that for a long time. So let's see what we can do here and see if it... Nope. Oh. It did. It looks very strange on Twitch side, but it worked. So it is Selma's turn. Hello, hello, hello. Y, W, and D are working against me in the workplace. It resulted in the end of my contract. Oh my God. So let's see what we can do. So I want to tweak this question just a little bit because I have a rule that I can't answer questions about other people for free on stream. But I think we can tweak this pretty easily. I think if we say, why are people threatened by me? Why What energy do I have? Or am I attracting threatening energies? Or no? What energy do I have that threatens others? Something like that. Is that good for you? Okay. Let's see what we can get out of this for Selma. Three of Wands. 10 of Coins reversed. 2 of Wands reversed. Or 2 of Coins reversed. Yes. Or is that supposed to be? Is it supposed to be upside down? Six of Swords. No. Okay, so I'm turning these upright. They don't feel right upside down. And I confirmed with the cards that they are not supposed to be. What was attracted to me? What do I need to do to protect myself? Yeah. So it's very clear that what people are threatened by, you have an aura of being able to take care of yourself. You have the energy of someone who is business savvy, smart, knows what to do with money, knows how to take care of themselves, right? Hi, Doji, welcome in. And this is something that... Hi, Story, welcome. Selma, wow, yeah, exactly, yeah. This is in the middle, up top, this is important. You have that really nice energy of wealth. Maybe you don't actually have that wealth right now yet, but you have the energy with you, and that threatens people. So then we have 3 of Wands and 2 of Coins. Story cute, thank you. So people, what can you do to protect yourself? Stay vigilant. Personally, I would tell you to, whatever spirituality you have, you can pray, you can do a protection spell, but whatever it is, they want you to be active and vigilant about energies coming towards you. And then we have 2 of Pentacles, which is about disruption, but also we have, it's a lot like Temperance. We have this infinity sign, always moving. There's a balance, but it's like a juggler, right? It's always in movement, always balanced, always chaotic, and yet completely in control. You don't really know what's going to happen. They're juggling these balls. Skilled, chaotic, organized, right? That to me reads as be ready and willing to do, to be surprising. Okay. If there's something you need to do in the workplace that is like a little strange, a little weird, don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to take a risk, because with this energy that you have, it will work out. With this energy that you have, any kind of risk or judgment that you have, don't be afraid of it. Trust that juggling, trust in your own juggling, I guess. Does that make sense? Trust your intuition with that. Don't be afraid, okay? But stay vigilant. If you want protection spells, I would recommend, there's plenty of really good YouTube channels if you search how to protection spells. There's going to be a lot of good information there for very white witchcraft, very, all right, like light and love witchcraft, keeping you protected. So if you don't have to do anything weird and dark or spooky, right? Or you can just pray. Prayer does a lot if you're not into magic, okay? Whatever your spirituality is, the cards are saying to be vigilant, to watch out, and to lean on your spirituality for this protection, okay? And don't be afraid to take risks in the workplace. Whether that's doing something a little bit strange because you know it'll turn out better, whether that's contacting HR for something when something happens and you're like, ooh, what if I get retaliated on? Like, trust yourself. Hi, Did She? Welcome in. Hi, Nick. It's good to see everybody. Hi, Story. I think I said hi to you. Thank you for all the love. Someone signed in on the wrong account. You're really welcome, Selema. Thank you for asking the question. Hey, Ozzy. So let's see. I'm going to pull up our queue real quick. I think Lynn said that it was an accident. Let's pull them up anyway. Hi, someone. Hello. Okay, so that was a accident by Lynn. So we'll bypass that. And then we have Aziza. What is happening in the next 48 hours? No problem. I can give you another ticket in a minute. So Aziza asked, what is happening in the next 48 hours? You're so welcome, someone. It's nice to see you. Justice. The Star. Three of Wands. Is that an echo? Can I get clarification on the Three of Wands? Ace of Wands. Okay. So Justice reversed, the Star, which is, I think I've told everyone before, my favorite card in the whole deck. We have Three of Wands and the Magician. So, what will happen in the next 48 hours? So we have good things for sure. Something you've been perhaps seeing coming or been waiting for. You're ready for it. Maybe you think you're not ready for it, but you are. And it's certainly a very good thing, okay? Justice reversed. Can I get clarification on Justice reversed? To me, it reads as big shot. Yeah. Really like 3 out of 4, right? Judgment. 4 out of 5. Yeah, this is a huge thing that's going to happen to you. So this is something that's quote unquote not fair. However, it's not fair in your favor. This is something that maybe your family or your ancestors have been working on for you. It's giving like lottery almost, but I don't want to say you're going to win the lottery, but it's like something not fair in the way of you like won. You like a game of chance, you win it. However, with the Three of Wands here, I don't think it's pure chance. Judgment as well. This is something you deserve. Something you deserve to have. but it isn't guaranteed to you. Does that make sense? So Aziza, yeah, 4 out of 5 major arcana. Luck. That's the word I'm looking for. Luck. Thank you. There is a word for that. It's just luck. So 48 hours, Aziza, you're going to be crazy lucky. Crazy lucky. And you're so ready for it. Your ancestors have been pushing for it. Your family has been pushing for it. Crazy lucky. Perhaps with something that you have wanted or planned for or saw coming. Okay? Crazy lucky. 4 out of 5 major arcana. Stack the deck and roll weighted dice. Yeah. So Story asked, what's my favorite card? It's absolutely the Star. The Star is my favorite card. Full stop. I know I probably shouldn't pick favorites, right? But the Star is magical girl energy. The Star is hope and dreams and love and justice and hope. Hope, 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 hope. Star is about hope, but in a tangible way. Hope as a force. Hope as a force for good, not just as a sitting around hoping, right? You know what I mean? There's a difference. Yes, I do want to know what happens, Aziza. Please let us know what crazy luck you get into. Okay, so let's see who's next. It's Story's turn. You will, thanks. You're so welcome, Aziza. So Story asked, what can I expect next, if anything, in this connection? What can Story expect in this connection? Interesting. Did you mean to give me that? Okay. 2 of Swords. It's too many, my friend. It's too many. Can you give me one more card to wrap up Story's story? Okay. The Star. What a story that is. Wow. Okay. This reads like a book. So story time, we have 10 of Swords. This is extreme anguish. This is grief. This is, for all cases and purposes, like death, doom almost. 2 of Swords. Cat is walking on a tightrope. The Star, which I just explained. Hope as a force of action. And then 3 of Swords reversed, which is extreme healing. The healing of heartbreak, letting everything go, recovery, right? Emotional strength. Overcoming this 10 of Swords, very much. It's bookended, right? So this reads quite literally like a book where we have the starting issue, the troubles, the climax where good wins over evil, and the conclusion where everything wraps up and everyone gets to be okay and everyone gets to be happy. This is literally a story chart or whatever it is, right? Have a meal if when you need a break. Thank you very, very much, Lynn. So if this connection has anything to do with story writing, with a book, with a narrative, it's quite possible that this is talking to you about the narrative you're working on, like a story or a movie or a play. It could be like a literal in the real life story as well. But the fact that it mirrors so perfectly the standard storyline of like a standard book, it just feels memories that haunt us. I don't know what you mean by that, Nick, but the word haunting is definitely here. Haunting. What is haunting us? Is this fiction or is this reality? Maybe that's something you need to figure out yourself, story. Is this fiction or is this reality? Will they blur? Will you be living in that story that you are creating? And even if you are, even if you have to go through the terrible times and the troubles, you're going to end up at the conclusion. You're going to end up where everything's okay and everything wraps up and everyone gets to be happy. I see some kind of twisting of reality and fiction here. Whatever you're creating, whatever you're writing, I feel like it's a play, like it's a movie, like it's a book. It's going to start twisting into reality. That is not a healthy place to be, but it is a magical place to be. Can we get one more card of advice for story? Knave of Swords. Have somebody who is your rock, your anchor, someone very realistic, someone down to earth. Expect nothing less. Yes, very much so. It suits story, we'll say that. Have someone who can be your rock. Someone who's extremely pragmatic, extremely down to earth. Remember to eat. Ooh, huge. Remember to eat. Hi, Jazz. Welcome. But have someone you can reach out to as a tether, as an anchor. Okay? So that you're not floating away when fiction and reality become this blurred. What a crazy read. Thank you so much, Story, for that. That was wild. I hope you got to hear all that. I think you might have stepped away, but that's all right. Let's see who's up next. It's Nick's turn. Am I an earth angel, chosen one, or any other special thing to feed my ego? Lovely. Let's see what we can get. Be a beautiful reading. Yeah, I really liked that one for story. Okay. Five of Cups. Okay. Do we have Earth Angel, Chosen One, or any other special thing to feed my ego. Earth angel, chosen one, any other special thing. Oh, I saw a flash. Of what I think was the Four of Wands. Okay. So we have Five of Cups, Knave of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Eight of Swords reversed, and Hanged Man reversed. So Nick, straight off the bat, unfortunately for your ego, I do believe the cards said Five of Cups. No. No, you're not. But we have a very important story here for you. So maybe you're not a chosen one or anything, but you are chosen to learn. Wow, are you chosen to learn? You are meant to be this Knight of Swords, to hoard energy, to kind of... Oh, you got a call. I was wondering if you were here or not, story. So we just finished up your reading. I just finished it up. It's a pretty good one. It's a ride. It was really cool, yeah. So you, Nick, are meant to be this Knight of Swords, to hoard like a dragon, to hoard knowledge. To hoard knowledge like a dragon, to learn, to break out of societal rules and norms, to walk out of the cage that no one even realizes is there. I always think of that. I feel like there's a video of someone like eating popcorn out of a bag walking down the street, and somebody looks at them and is like, oh my God, you could just do that. You could just eat popcorn on the street. And they're like, yeah, free will's crazy. You're here to learn, to gather knowledge, and to just really lean into free will, Nick. To break out of that cage no one knows is there and move on to something more fun. Something unstuck. Unstuck. That's the word. So you are here to definitely be, I would say, a magician. Maybe a hierophant. The cards want me to be a nerd. Sounds right. I'll rewrite my book, How to Think, I suppose. Yeah. Nick vibed. Extremely Nick vibed. Coded. Extremely Nick coded. So. And then next we have gotta put yogurt or vanilla pudding in a mayo jar in public and confuse people. Yes, please. Please do that. I'll tell you about my professor didn't particularly do that one, eating it out of a mayo jar, but he did bring like a whole liter jug of like plain pudding, not pudding, yogurt, plain yogurt, no flavor, liter bucket of plain no flavor yogurt, and he ate the whole thing in one lecture. And nobody asked about it, nobody said a word. It was extremely strange. And you're like, oh, was that like a psychology class? Was like a sociology class? No, it was like Bio 102. Like, what is he doing to his stomach? So, someone asked, what may I expect in the housing dispute I'm involved in? Will I be able to keep my home? Oof, I hope so. Okay, someone, are you here? Let's see what we get. Queen of Wands. What can they expect from this housing dispute? Will they be able to keep their home? What can we do for someone here? What can we say for someone? That's too many. You're talkative. Resetting his gut biome, apparently. Six of Cups, Knave of Cups. Can I get one more? Hi, Peculiar, welcome in. Can I get one more for clarification, please? Who is this Queen of Wands? Can we get clarification on the Queen of Wands specifically? Stars. You're in a struggle. I think that's all these cards have to say. Five of Wands reversed, Knight of Pentacles. You're just in the struggle of trying to keep this house, this home. What may I expect in this housing dispute? Is this a house that you like were raised in or raised your own children in? Because that's important. Something about the home where either you were raised or you raised your own children in someone has a lot to do with this. Queen of Wands reversed, Knave of Cups, the Stars. You might have to call upon your parents or your children for help in this. Which is funny because I was like, do they have to move out? Do they have to move in with their parents, right? It depends on your situation, how old you are, what resources you have. If this is somewhere where you grew up or you raised your own children, I do believe you're going to be able to keep this house. You will be able to win. It will not be easy. We have the Queen of Wands reversed here, but it will work out. Maybe not the way you want it to, but it will work out. Have you missed your turn? This is your turn, someone. We are on you. So if this is a house where you grew up or where you raised children, I think you'll be able to keep this house. If not, if this is just your house and you did not grow up there, you did not raise children there, you may need to call upon your parents or your children for help with this situation. You may not. It is you right now. It is someone's turn. It is your turn. If this is just a house, this is just your house. I worry you might not win and you might have to move in with your parents or your children. You were behind in the stream. I understand now. Okay. I may not what? You may not keep the house. Okay, so let me start over so that you can know what's going on. So if this is a house that you grew up in or you raised children in, then I think you will keep the house. It will be difficult. It may cost more than you want to, but you will keep the house. You're not able to move in with anyone. Okay. If it's just a house that you live in, you did not grow up there, you did not raise children there, I do worry that you need to call in your parents or your children for help. And I worry you may not be able to keep the house. However, we do have the star here, which means you have a very, very good chance of this working out. Like I said, it might be more expensive than you want it to be, but you will persevere and you will come out successful, most likely. It will be difficult. Okay. But I think it all kind of rides on this Six of Cups. Okay, I can talk about needing to keep the house for my child. That's a good thing to do, yes. And like I said, it rides on this Six of Cups. If you raised your kid there, I think you can keep this house. If you grew up in this house, I think you can keep this house. You're so welcome. And if you did not do either of those things, you still have a good chance. It will be hard, but you still have a good chance of keeping this house. I think talking about needing to keep it for your child, that's a great thing, a great idea. Bring some emotion to the fight, you know? Keep us posted. Yes, we're absolutely rooting for you. Always here for you, and I'm really, really sorry you're going through this. You're so welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay. Good. Best of luck. Okay. We have a long, long line. Who is up next? Anything in queue? I thought queue was open. Of course, someone. Of course. Oh, no, I guess not. I thought it was really long. I guess it's empty. My bad. You're so welcome, someone. If you're here, then you're in the community, and it is important to me that my community is taken care of. Ooh, okay. Hi, Story. Welcome back. Yes. So two readings ago, I think, was yours. It was a wild reading, Story. It was quite a ride. I think it was two back. It started with 10 of Swords, if that helps. It started with 10 of Swords. Okay, cool. We've got Doji's in line. We got Jazz in line. Thank you, everybody. Wish you all well in this journey we called life. Yeah. Okay. So up next we have Doji. Don't worry too much about that. It actually turned out really, really wild. Really wild. It starts with 10 of Swords, but it goes into a crazy place. So I trust you. Okay. Doji's question was for my first 3D project, should I follow my heart or should I work towards something that works for my dream game? We have Judgment, the Sun, and we can get one more to follow this up. One more to end this. Yes, things absolutely get better from there. Hi, Steph. Welcome in. Oh, okay. That's way too many, my friend. Can we get one more for Doji for the end of this story to complete the message? Get one more for Doji, please. Okay, 4 of Wands. Okay, so Doji, this feels very much like follow your heart. Follow what is fun to you and your friends. There's a very much a community aspect here. Follow what is fun to you and your friends right now. Follow your heart. Follow the energy, right? If you have the energy to do one project, then do it. Instead of forcing yourself to do a project that you don't have the energy for. Does that make sense? There's definitely a case of motivation here. I know a lot of people talk about motivation being fake, about needing, yeah, that makes sense. 3 of Cups. Motivation and willpower being fake, and that you need not determination, but consistency and all that. That you need dedication. It's true, you do know those things. But right now, follow your heart, follow the energy, follow the motivation, follow what the community, what your friends have the motivation for, what is fun to them right now. Extreme anguish sounds about right. Oops. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and get Lynn another ticket since they did an oopsie. There you go. Take it given. Take it given. Desire, love, and spite seem to be the strongest motivations. It's true. It is so true that those are huge motivations. Okay. It's Jazz's turn. Justice, yes. I'd like to know what is coming towards me in love. Love the little emojis. Okay. What is coming towards Jazz in love? I'm actually going to, it feels right to put the cats away real quick. And we're going to pull out, oops. Sorry about that. I'll be a little bit wiggly. I'm going to follow Doji's advice too. It is important to have the the dedication. What is that called? There's a word for it when you sit down every day and do something, even if you don't want to do it because you want the long-term gain. and not just because of the short term. There's a word for it. I don't remember what it is. That's important. But right now, that's not what Doji's getting. So what is coming towards Jazz in love? Okay, we have 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. Interesting. Is this right? Can we get one more card? Structure. Structure's close, but also not the word I'm looking for. It's like dedication, persistence. So what is coming towards Jazz? Queen of Cups. And love. Okay, Jazz, I hope you're still here. But it looks like what is coming towards you in love is like, look at this Queen of Cups. She's quite literally depicted as Venus in this clamshell. Venus, the depiction of beauty, right? And then we have 8 of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Hermit. I have a feeling that what is coming for you is self-love, is breaking out of thought patterns and change, going deep inside of yourself, taking care of your outer self, your body, taking care of your inner self. Here, hello, Jazz. So this is an extreme glow up. We have a glow up coming, both inside and outside. You're breaking out of chains. However, I also have 5 of Pentacles and the Hermit together in a love reading. To me, would say you're not going to be finding anyone you're interested in anytime soon. And by soon, I mean like 3 months. So in the next 3-ish months, you're going to be working on yourself. You're going to be working on loving yourself, knowing yourself, taking care of yourself. And this Venus, goddess of beauty, style, glow up, she will be with you, okay? This is a time for you to focus on you. But I'm not seeing any romantic interests coming up into your life for the next 3-ish months, okay? Queue is open, yes. Hi, Imbar, welcome in. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Okay. we're back. Okay. I think that there's more people in queue. Let's check. Yes, it's Lynn's turn. Will pieces start to fall into place over retrograde? Will I have a clearer picture of what's going on by the 20th? So we have Hanged Man reversed, Justice, and the Moon reversed. Yeah. That's just a yes. You're so welcome, Jazz. Yes. Big yes. Movement. Getting out of your ropes. Getting out of your stuckness. Moon reversed. Things becoming clear. Things becoming understandable. And justice, where we have this very posh, very in control, very authoritative rabbit here. You will be more in control. You'll be freed. You'll all major arcana too. Vamos arriba. It's true. It's so true. Rip roaring. You know, they didn't give you any details, but quick, effective reading. Yes. Very much so. That was just, I don't think the cards could have said it any easier than, yep. What is the picture going to be? That's, you'll find out. Yep. Will it be clear? Very good reading. I like that. And then up after that. Don't need him, whatever. We're just rolling with it. Hi, Orion. Hello. Good to see you. Great major player. So Q is open. There we go. We got Stephanie. Let's go ahead and pull your question. Hi, Sylvie. Welcome in. Stephanie's question was, will I be able to get this tooth infection taken care of soon? I'm a special case. I have to be medically cleared for dentistry. Ooh, that sucks. How's this tooth gonna go? Page of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Swords. Got one more. Tell me about the rest of the story. How does it go for Stephanie? Will they be able to get this tooth infection taken care of soon? Sunrise. Okay. So I'm going to pull up, here we go. Sunrise in here. But for me, reading this here, it looks like the medical part, Ace of Swords and Sunrise, it will be okay. It will be much easier. The doctors will know what's going on. The doctors will have control over this. Hey, Sylvie. So to get into Q, just go ahead and post my question is, and then your question, and the bot will grab you and put you in line, okay? So let's see. So the medical part, good. But let's read Sunrise just in case. We have full of vigor and energy, healthy, bursting with excitement, enthusiasm, new, inventive, and brilliant. Focus on what you enjoy, have pleasure. Yeah. So this is just the medical part, the healing part. You have smooth sailing there. The money part, Page of Pentacles reversed, that is going to be the hardest part. Let's go ahead and, hi Blush, welcome in. Hi Mulberry, it's good to see you. So in order to get put into Q, go ahead and tilt my camera to look up just a tiny bit. Card tops are cut off at this angle. Oh, I must have bumped it. Let me see. Yeah. Oops. It's from when I bumped it earlier. Because I can't see my preview. It's too little. I can't wait till my second screen comes in. So, there we go. That's better. Thank you for telling me. So in order to join Q, go ahead and post my question is, and then your question, all one chat, and then you'll be put in line. Yeah, Mulberry did it. Thank you. I am worried that Sylvie is in line but does not have a question, but we will get there in time. So I'm going to get one more card for... Hi, Dented. Welcome in. Of course you can. Queue's open. One more card. Clarify this Page of Pentacles reversed. If we can get some advice for Stephanie about the money. Moonlight. We have Moonlight and 3 of Wands reversed. So, sunrise and Moonlight. What do we got here? No, it's okay, Sylvie. We'll figure it out when it's your turn. Moonlight says, even if the circumstances appear to be frightening, a clear notion emerges. In the dark and perplexing night, our ideas stay clear and bright like moonlight, eradicating misunderstanding, ignorance, and doubt. We will not stop until we see the goal, even if the surroundings appear hazy. Okay. And that makes sense with 3 of Wands reversed as well. If you keep going for it, you will get there. Is it scary? Is it dark? Is it foggy and hazy right now? Yes. Very, very, very much so. But you will get there. The medical part, easy peasy. Don't worry about that part. The financial part, just keep pressing. Keep searching for threads to pull. Keep going. Keep advocating for yourself. You will get there. Okay, this is well, I'll say, please like the video, everybody. It helps way more than you think it does. And if you can, spare $1 for a super chat. That's pinned in the top comment. And make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Come back. So, let's see who's up next. It's Orion's turn. What do you sense from my situation? Ooh, okay. Keeping it vague, huh? Okay, what do I sense from Orion's situation? 7 of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. And one more, please. Strength. And they're all reversed, so for my own tarot rules, my own tarot vibes, I don't really have rules, I have vibes. I just flip them over. So what am I sensing from Orion's situation? I'm sensing hard work that's going to pay off. I'm sensing dedication. I'm sensing a good sense of money. I may not have been subscribed. What are you doing, Nick? What are you doing? Pretty soon I'm gonna make it like subs priority in queue. So people with subscriptions get bumped up further than people without. So you all better subscribe. Goober. Yeah, Goober, what are you doing? What are you doing, Goober? So, Orion. I'm sensing like a business, like really good business sense, really good money handling. Strength is like the meme. What is the like gold hands? Is that the Reddit meme about money? That's kind of what I'm getting here from strength. Like you know what you're doing and you're holding firm. You understand the risks and you know the rewards. And you're doing it your way because you believe. And you not even believe, you know it's going to work. This is very much a knowledgeable spread. Very, very money focused, you know? Starting a business or stock trading or hard work, savings accounts. That's the vibe. That's the vibe, Orion. Medias hands. I don't think I'd curse anybody with Medias hands. Thank you, Nick. So, it was a very, very vague situation you've got there, Orion. But I'm excited for you because this is a good feeling. This is, you put in the work, you put in the attitude, you get the reward. You put in the work, you put in the attitude, you get the reward. Congratulations. 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 Yeah, that one. You got it. It's Sylvie's turn. Your question was, okay, what's your question, Sylvie? What do the spirits want me to know about my relationship with N? Since we started long distance 6 months ago, I'll see him again in 5 months. That's a long time. Yeah, let's see. What do the spirits want Sylvie to know about their relationship with N? You're so welcome, Orion. I really hope that was helpful. So, what do the spirits want you to know? 2 of Cups. You're hopeful. I am too. I always want to give good readings. Like happy, hopeful readings, but it doesn't always turn out that way. But let's see what we get. Ace of Swords. Is that a reap? No? Okay. And one more for Sylvie. What do the spirits want Sylvie to know about the relationship? Okay, 2 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, 9 of Wands. Interesting. What do we got going on here? I haven't seen either of my favorite cards yet today. What are your favorite cards? So the spirits are being a little bit snarky, Sylvie. The spirits are saying that they're not a huge fan of N. They don't think that N is perfect for you. But with both the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands here, they're admitting that they don't know things and you don't know things, okay? That this will take some time. So this isn't this is not a breakup with him by any means, okay? This is like a parent being like, I don't know if I like him, but I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? I guess we'll see. It's kind of the vibe. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to see. There's a lot to understand. So that needs to be explored. You need to talk. You need to learn about each other. 9 of Wands, on the other hand, they're willing to put in the effort, even if it ends badly. They're saying you need to do this part, okay? It's worth it either way. Something in this is worth it either way. So even if it turns out bad, even if it turns out good, learning and growing with N is important for you as a person. There's a lesson with N that you need to learn whether or not you stay with them. And that's what the spirits want you to know. So have some more conversations. Go deep. Explore really down into yourself. Have deep and wide conversations. Learn. The spirits want you to learn something. That was an interesting reading, Sylvie. I'll be honest, that's not normally what the cards will say about a relation question like you had. So it's whatever this is, it's important. So thank you very much for asking. It was a really fun read. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so do we have any more in Q? And that's awesome to learn that Q works on both sides. We had our very first Twitch reading. Thank you, Sylvie, for being the guinea pig and being our first Twitch reading. You're so welcome. I'm really glad that you were here. Oh. I bonked it again. Perfect. Okay. So let's see who is up next in queue. It's Mulberry's turn. Should I expect to hear something from my POI within the next few months if I don't make further moves towards him? Okay, so Mulberry, if you do not take action, what will the future look like for you? The question didn't show up over here. Yeah, I don't know if that's something I can fix or not, but it tends to very much segregate. I wonder if I can just put it up on screen like I have on the queue page. That might work. My screen is already very busy though, so I don't know. Speaking of, what number are we on? I have absolutely no way of knowing. 19. 19. We can go with that. I mean, Twitch doesn't see any of the YouTube questions, so it's just seeing next, right? Okay. Nine of Swords. What do you expect if you do not put energy in this situation? If you do not make action on this situation, what can you expect? That's too many. I know that you really want to talk about this, but can we get like 2 more cards? Rain. Strength. Was strength. Make clarification on strength. Ace of Swords. Yeah, okay. So Mulberry. Should I expect to hear something from my POI within the next few months if I don't make further moves towards him? No. That's a big no. And it will be frustrating for you. It will hurt. It will keep you up at night. It will make you sad. And then, in the end, that sadness will crystallize into resolve. I'm assuming person of interest and not like political prisoner, you know? So maybe I'll have a house guest until I remember Twitch. Yeah, we're gonna have to get used to dual screaming. So the sadness will crystallize into resolve, and you will understand and know that this is not the person for you, and that knowledge will crystallize. That's what Strength and Ace of Swords have to say. Now, you understand it. You worded your question exactly the way that you would if you were listening to me, so good job. Dual screaming, yeah. That's what I'm doing, right? Dual screaming. That tarot reads the future, but it reads the future you're on, and you asked very well about this particular future. If you want the future to be different, all you have to do is change your actions. So, not the reading that you wanted, I can tell. Not the reading you would want. Not the reading I would like to give you. But this is the future if you do not take action. I like the idea of taking him as political prisoner. Then maybe go after it. I'm not gonna like condone actual kidnapping, but take some action, you know? Ask him out for coffee. What's the card after the Nine of Swords? It is Rain, and we can read that one. Let me pull that back out for you. Rain is a special card from this deck, and it is about big emotions and big emotion changes. So that's part of the crystallization of knowing that this isn't the person for you. Can we clarify what will happen if I move towards him? Well, let's read Rain, and let's see what we get here. We have Rain can wash away tears and feelings. It can cheer you up, and it can make you ill. Today you might be heartbroken. Cry yourself a river. When the time comes, tears will be washed away again by the rain. Rain might cheer you up again. Water symbolizes emotions. You can wash away one emotion with another. What? What? So for Rain, that is the crystallization, moving from Nine of Swords to Strength. That's how I read it. What will happen if you come towards him? Is that right? Okay. I'm getting Four of Swords reversed, King of Swords reversed. So Nightmare, and I'm assuming this is N in reversed. I don't think either situation is great. Might want to listen to some Linkin Park after this, honestly. Not the worst recommendation, because it does feel like either option is not great. I would prefer this one, honestly. Because at least this way, it's not a fight. This feels like a fight. It literally says nightmares, you know? The Nine of Swords is also going to be about nightmares as well. You kind of got a really bad, really, really bad. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Not the kind of reading I want to give you. Asking for some fire mix. Just really gotta come on strong, you know? No. Linkin Park. It's a sad, angry music. Hi, Iman. Welcome in. It's good to see you. So Mulberry, I'm sorry to give you a sad reading. It's not what I want to give you. So, but we have, let's see, 2 more people in line. So let's see who's up next. Not your fault. Thank you very much, Mulberry. Thank you. You're welcome for the reading. And we'll see who's up next. It is Blush. Hello. We have... your question was, if now is the right time to re-enter the dating scene or if I need to wait. Very good question, Pixel. Oh, okay. Already, we have the Empress. King of Cups reversed. Strange. Can you clarify on that for me? What's that about? Is now the right time? Or do they need to wait? Okay, so we have Empress, which to me... Welcome from the YouTube side. Yeah! To me, Empress says, yes, you are ready. But then we have these 4 other cards that we'll go through. We have King of Cups reversed, Awareness, Luna Lapin, and 9 of Swords. These are 2 of the extra cards that are from this deck. So to me, yes, it is the right time, or not. Let's see. Okay, Blush. You are ready. Let's put it that way. You are ready. You are the Empress. You are ready to get into the dating scene. However, the spirits, particularly because this card is about spirits being with you, spirits wanting to help you. The spirits are telling you that the first guy that you find is not the guy, or the first person, I should say. The first person you find, not the person. King of Cups reversed. We have 9 of Swords. This is simply a disaster, let's say, of a relationship. And the cards, the spirits, want you to be aware of this. Okay? They want you to know that, yes, you are ready. Know your worth. You are the Empress. However, you want to be cautious this time. Good, because the cards want you to be cautious as well. There is someone out there who might try to trick you, and it will be a terrible relationship. They want you to be aware. They want you to be cautious. But know You do have some kind of spirit with you, okay, who wants to help. That's what this card is about having a spirit with you that wants to help. So, you're ready. And I want you to go back into the scene. They want you to go back into the dating scene. But be aware and don't get messed up with whoever this King of Cups is. We don't want that for you. We want better. So if you can reach out to these spirits, if you can stay aware and cautious, you are ready for a good person. You are ready for a good person. You're not ready for whoever this is. Don't do that. So hopefully that's helpful. I'll definitely need this heads up. Only a month ago, I had a terrible experience with a date. I would trust, needed a break. I'm glad you took a break. If you needed a break, I'm glad you took one. Trust your gut. You're ready to go back out. But if you have any kind of spiritual practice, reach out to that and see if you can get into contact with the spirit that is with you. Remember to protect yourself. And if you're not into that kind of stuff, you can pray or you can just kind of vibe. It's up to you what you are comfortable with. But someone's out there who's trying to help. And I want you to be safe. First and foremost, I want you to be safe. I wanted to take a break for 6 months, but now I'm starting to feel ready and curious. They think you're ready too, but they don't want you with whoever this person is. They don't want that. So you're so welcome. Thank you for asking. And I forgot to say hi to Inf. Hi, Inf. Welcome in. Totally resonated. Yay! That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Hello, Inf. Welcome in. So let's see. We've got a line going. Who is up next? Yeah, Lynn's correct. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Not every tarot reader is a stuffed rabbit. You're so true. You're so true. Be wary of whoever this King of Cup reverse guy is. Yes, please. Please, please, please do that. So, next up is Dented. It's Dented's turn. Your question was, will there be an end to the third-party situation my person has put me in? Ooh, okay. Will there be an end to this third-party situation? There you are, Dented. Hello. Whoa. Is that right? Okay. So we have Hierophant, Stairs reversed, 7 of Cups reversed. Hierophant, Stairs reversed, 7 of Cups reversed. Let's look at Stairs reversed. See what that has to say, since it's one of the special cards in this deck. And I haven't got them all memorized yet. Okay. It says reversed. You're tipping and tumbling down the steps. Every step you take is a downturn and a downfall. If you can halt and not go any further, carefully evaluate the way the steps are, since walking backwards might be the route towards a higher level. Not heard of the stairs before. It's these, this deck I'm working with is the Luna Lapin deck. And it comes with both tarot and oracle cards all mixed up together. So this is one of the Luna Lapin oracle cards. And it looks like you're tumbling down and you need to steady yourself first. And then gave the advice of walking backwards might lead you up. So let's see. Rather than that, we have the Hierophant and we have the Seven of Cups reversed. I would say Hierophant, and I'm a big proponent of therapy in the first place. I think everybody deserves and should be on therapy, whether or not they think they're healthy or not. But couples therapy could be an option. There's no shame in it. Absolutely no shame in it. And it does not mean that you're failing. It just means you need a little bit of help. So, did you get the loop index simply because bunnies? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So, and then we have Seven of Cups. There's not a lot of options here. You're going to have to make sense for this. I'm confused. Don't worry, we're getting there. So, for whatever this is, I don't think you see any ways forward, right? Couples therapy isn't an option, sadly. Ooh, okay. So, like you said, you don't see a lot of options forward. You don't see a lot of ways you can go, routes. They are there. They are, in fact, there. They're hidden, and they might take a little bit of work to find, but you do have ways forward. They are there. So perhaps if couples therapy is not an option, perhaps you can find a friend to mediate. Perhaps you can find if it's a money problem, perhaps you can find someone who takes on a sliding scale. Perhaps I know we have, at least where I was, there were training, like therapists in training who took people at a very low price because they didn't have their license yet and were still in school. If it's a willpower problem, if it's just like the other person says no, then you might have to talk through stuff, right? The stairs reversed, though, feel like the biggest thing. It's not a money problem. Okay, yeah. Sounds like it's probably a willpower thing. Stairs reversed. A younger woman problem. Ooh, okay. Whatever's going on. Hey, Peculiar, welcome. You first need to get your bearings. You first need to find yourself on 2 feet, understanding the situation, understanding where you are with no secrets, I guess, like knowing exactly what's happening. You need to understand the situation and you need to not be constantly surprised. You need to not be constantly confused. You need to not have things blindsiding you. You need to have all the facts. You need to have all the facts. And once you have all the facts, and once you're standing on wow, I can talk. Once you have all the facts, hi Harry, hi Iman, welcome. I don't think you've been called Iman. Let me check the queue. No, you're next. You're next. So, dented. Once you know everything, and once you're standing on 2 feet and you feel stable, that's a big part. Once you feel stable, like you have all the facts, then, not now, then you need to be looking for what way to go. Looking for what solutions you can find. Okay? Because looking for solutions right now, when you don't have everything, that's going to be hard. If not impossible. Okay? So what the cards want for you is to be standing on 2 feet and understanding everything, and then look for solutions. The cards do say that therapy might be the best option, but it doesn't have to be the only one. 7 of Cups, you have other options. And it's getting there is going to be what you need to do first. Okay? So, hopefully that's helpful. That sounds like a really awful situation to be in. But I hope it was understandable and helpful to get yourself on your feet first and then look for solutions. So, up next is Iman's turn. So Harry, you might have to try that one more time without the quotation marks. You're very, very welcome, Dented. So Iman asked, where is my... It makes a lot of sense. Good, I'm glad. I'm really glad. Sometimes I do a reading and I'm like, yep, that was understandable. And other times I'm like, I hope they got that. So it really, really helps when you say that makes sense. Thank you. So Iman, you asked, where is my connection headed with S? Does he love me? So I can absolutely, Iman, answer the first half of your question. The second half of your question, does he love me, is, what?
Am I attracting the right thing?
Where is my connection headed with S? I would tweak that so it follows my rules a little more. And I would say, where is my connection headed? Is it to a healthy place? Is it to the best place I can go? Is S the best choice for me? Right? Because I can't answer. Okay, answer the first one. Thank you, Iman. Thank you very, very, very much. So, where is the connection with S? Hello? Going. Okay. Chariot. This is the last one. Can we get 2 more for Iman? Queen of Swords. Okay, that's the one that came out that was not, but I didn't grab it. That's silly. And last one for Iman to complete this story. Oh, I saw it. I saw you. World reversed. Okay, Iman. This is a rough one, not gonna lie. So we have Chariot reversed, Queen of Swords, and World reversed. So the cards are being quite mean, actually, and they're saying nowhere. Where is my connection headed? Nowhere. It's not going anywhere. In fact, Queen of Swords kind of... It doesn't... People often get scared of the Queen of Swords because sometimes she can mean the other woman. Usually she does not. Here, it could be. It could be. But with Chariot reversed and World reversed, I don't see it going anywhere. I've been getting rough cards. Yikes. You deserve better than that. Stagnant. Yeah, World reversed, definitely stagnant. That's a good word for it. Yeah, Chariot reversed is rough. Stagnant, nowhere energy with the possibility of cheating, which I don't really want to accuse a stranger of, right? But that's what the cards say. So, not good, Iman. Stagnant, nowhere energy. I'm going to get you one more card because I'm interested in if there is advice here. Do we have advice for Iman other than like just dump his ass? Yeah, you're welcome. Ooh. Can we please get one more card for Iman for advice? I said advice other than just dump his ass. Please. The 3 hairs. What did the 3 hairs have to say? Endless prosperity. The 3 hairs innate emblems seen in many European cathedrals represent unending wealth. It is the people's good fortune and desire, auspicious life that flows all the time, good health, love, and work. The cards are suffering like me. Yeah, kind of, right? So they want you to know that yes, you should probably leave them, but there is endless fortune for you out there. There is endless good luck. There is endless love. There is endless happiness out there for you, okay? It doesn't always have to be bad. This is just not the situation for you, okay? It's out there. You can find it. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Even in this dark time, you will find what you deserve. What you deserve, okay? Thank you very much, Iman. Thank you. So, let's see. Yes, take care of yourself. Who is up next? It's picture perfect. What would happen to this person's feelings for me? And what would be the outcome if I were to go meet them in person? So picture perfect. I love Picture Perfect Turnip, by the way. That is an amazing tagline. Are you still here? Because I love your name, first off. And secondly, I can absolutely do the second half of this question for you. But the first half, there you are. Thank you. So I can do the second half of your question easy peasy. But the first half is about someone else and not you. So we might tweak it. So it could be maybe, is this the right person for me? And what would the outcome be if I were to go meet them in person? Is that an okay tweak? You're so welcome. Okay. This is... Okay, we have 4 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 9 of Swords reversed. It's a bit too categorical. Okay. Well, then I'm just going to focus on the second half of your question, which is, what would be the outcome if I were to go meet them in person? Would meeting this person be vindicating for me? And what would be the outcome? Ooh, okay. So I already see the answer here in these cards. You have 4 of Wands, which is about community and friendship and abundance. Ace of Cups, which is the start of a good relationship. 9 of Swords reversed, which is letting go of anxiety, letting go of pain and worry and depression and OCD, right? Having that oppressive, I don't know, if you have any kind of like mental problems, not just illnesses, but like nerves, stress, regular old anxiety, any of that, just having it melt away or be relieved. That's what 9 of Swords reversed is about. And then 3 of Pairs, which we just talked about, is fortune, is good luck, is abundance, endless abundance. So this is a fantastic spread. This is a huge yes to your question. This is a good outcome. This is a fantastic outcome. This is community. This is a relationship. This is stress going away. This is endless luck and abundance. Okay? This is a huge, huge, good green flag reading. Now, there's nothing here particularly about romance, but it is full of love. You know what I mean? So it could be romantic, it could be friendship, it could be anything, but whatever it is, it's good. It's fantastic. I'm really excited for you. You should go. Yes, absolutely. 100% you should go. What an opportunity. So I'm really glad you asked. Thank you very much, Picture Perfect Turnip. And again, amazing name. Isn't the Ace of Cups about romance? Yeah, it can be. It's not always, but it can be. But it's absolutely about the start of a very, very good relationship. usually romance. So if you want it to be romance, then it can be romance. But if you were like, I don't know, talking to me about someone you wanted to meet as a friend or a business partner, I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, and you'll fall in love. No, this is a really good sign. You had a fantastic reading. Go, yeah, exactly. Amazing to know. Good, I'm glad. We had a few sad readings today, so I'm glad I get to give something that's so amazing. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Bring that energy with you. Hop off the bus or train or plane or whatever it is with that big old smile, okay? Absolutely go. Okay. Let's see who's up next. More than a friend. Yay! Yeah. I think that Ace of Cups is going to be more than a friend then. So it is Harry's turn. Will moving finally open Elle's eyes? Ooh, okay. So let's see. So Harry, I can't do questions about other people for free on stream. Yay, I love the hearts. Yay. So I want to tweak your question just a little bit to something like, will moving finally give me the peace I need? Will moving finally give me the stability, the closure I need? Yes! Come back and give us an update. Turn up. Is moving a good choice or good luck for me and my people? The right path, you know? Do any of these tweaks feel good, Harry? I hope you haven't stepped away. There you are. Hi! So do any of those tweaks feel good? I just popped out for a second. Okay, cool. So your question was, will moving finally open Elle's eyes? And I was asking if we could tweak it a little bit because I can't answer questions about other people for free on stream. So I was wondering if we could tweak it to something like, will moving be good luck for me and my household? Will moving finally give me the clarity and stability that I need? Something like that. Sure. Don't be sorry. Thank you. Okay, cool. You want the good luck one? Or just maybe even just like, what will moving give to me and my household? Or what will moving bring to me and my household? No, that's all echoes. Ooh, that's a really, really good one, Harry. Will moving finally give my relationship the clarity I need? That's fantastic. Okay. Hi, Trinity. Welcome in. It's good to see you. So, will moving finally give Harry the relationship clarity they need? Light, that's a really good start. 8 of Cups reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Light, 8 of Cups reversed, Ace of Pentacles. What do we have here for 8 of Cups reversed in this particular deck? Sometimes they do the reverse different. Person is not brave enough to walk away from the situation they face. They don't let go and don't move forward. They stay in the same spot and are stuck. But we have Ace of Pentacles here, which kind of softens that quite a bit to start a new life, you know? So having this on either side, it does feel like this Ace of Cups is what you're dealing with currently. Is this stuckness, this not clarity, right? I think moving will then bring the light, the understanding, right? And the new life. So yeah, it's a new start. Light is all about clarity, but let's go ahead and read it anyway, just to see if there's anything else in there for us. A whole world of darkness cannot put out the light. Likewise, even the smallest flicker of hope and a darkened path can still serve its luminous purpose. The dark path cannot extinguish the light. Protect hope that acts as a light in order to achieve the goals you are determined and meant to achieve. So yes, you, for the cards here, you are looking forward to getting out of this headspace of stuckness. Moving is a fantastic way to reset yourself, reset your home, reset your life. So stick with your determination, stick with your light, stick with your hope. And yes, I do see things getting better. Absolutely. I see it getting better. This Ace of Pentacles is everything. New life. Don't give up the hope. Keep pushing. Keep lighting candles until the light is big enough, huge enough that it swallows all the darkness up, you know? So, very good. Thank you so much for tweaking your question, Harry. You picked a really good one. You picked a really, really good one. Good. Thank you. Good. I'm glad you think so. So, we had Peculiar get in line. You're so welcome, Harry. Let's go ahead and see who is next. And I will pop my little thing in where if you aren't subscribed, please do so. I will soon be turning it into subscription priority. So if you're not subscribed, it'll bump you down on the list. So get subscribed so you can get notified that I'm live, that you can come ask more questions, and that you can get priority in line. Also, like the video. It helps way more than you think it does. Liking is huge. And if you can, spare $1 for a tip. It is in the linked. It's in the link in the pinned comment, the very top comment in chat, or in the description of the video. So that's my spiel. Thank you very much. It's Trinity's turn. Trinity asked, is there anything I should know about my future job? Fantastic question. Let's get you prepared. Let's get you prepared, Trinity. Judgment. Oh, there's something in there. Okay. Knight of Wands. Judgment. Moonlight. Knight of Wands, Judgment, and Moonlight. Is there anything you should know about your future job? I think there's going to be somebody annoying that you don't like. But even with this person, we have Moonlight here, which is about there always being clarity, right? There might not be clarity now, but there will be clarity soon, Trinity. So, and by clarity, I mean like good things. You will find very good things about this job. They will become clear to you soon. The first thing you're going to notice, though, about your future job is this guy you don't like. The guy or gal person that you don't like. This is somebody who's kind of reckless and fast. Maybe they do a sloppy job with their work because they go too fast. Maybe they're just too loud and annoying, right? And I feel like they get noticed by management in unfair ways, right? You're like, why is the annoying guy getting praise? Why is the annoying guy like higher up on the ladder than me? It's stupid, right? It's one guy. Things that you like will become clear and it will become worth it. You will like this job. That's what Moonlight says to me. You will like this job. You just won't like this guy. Brash, loud, too fast, too reckless, too sloppy, and like does a bad job. And yet management keeps like giving him things. Not great. Not the person you want to be a coworker with. But around that, you will like this job. There's always going to be that guy. You know? Always going to be like that guy. Not great, but there is big silver lining. I wouldn't even say like silver lining. I say like most of it's silver, and then there's like that the goo. There's a little bit of goo on it, and like, ugh, gross. But most of it's like really good. I hope that made sense. So let's see. I mean, I think a workspace, that's kind of ideal. Finding a workspace that you like a whole bunch of stuff about it except one coworker, kind of ideal situation, honestly. There's no such thing as a perfect job, right? So hopefully that's good news? Question mark. Always gonna be that guy, but I'm still excited. Yes, exactly. That's the attitude that I'm looking for. You're so welcome, Trinity. Thank you for always being here. Okay. I think we have one more person in line. It's Peculiar. How can I learn to be more balanced and well-rested? Very thoughtful question, Peculiar. How can Peculiar learn, not just be, how can they learn to be more balanced and well-rested? Is this just the guy? Yeah, that's just the guy. Knight of Cups, 8 of Wands reversed. That's going to be huge. And one more for peculiar. Can I get another ticket for TM? She's dealing with house inspections. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's watching. I just can't, like, show up. Let's see. Looking for you real quick. There you are. There you go. So, peculiar. We have Knight of Cups, 8 of Wands reversed, and 4 of Cups. These two are huge, and this is the response to them, okay? So we have these two. These are both, like, literally both of them are slow down. Knight of Cups is a knight, and knights are go-getters and fast, right? But Knight of Cups is the slowest of the knight. In my other deck, he's riding a turtle. So this is a call to slow down, but particularly to listen to your body, okay? To listen to your body about what it needs, how to care for it, because it's not just listening for like, oh, I'm tired, I should rest. Oh, I'm hungry, I should eat. But listening also to patterns. Doing this always makes me feel X way afterwards. Maybe doing this makes me feel really good while I'm there and then really bad later, or really bad while I'm there and really good later. Patterns like that are important with your body, okay? 8 of Wands, another slow down. However, this time I think it's more about choosing your battles, okay? Ah, I see. Okay. We'll get there for they move. So, being more balanced and well rested is intrinsically going to come with doing less stuff. Okay? And I know that you don't want to do that. But you're going to have to sit with some kind of being okay with not doing things. That's going to be a really important lesson for you, is being okay with saying no, not just to other people, but also to yourself. Maybe you have ideas for 10 things that you want to do. You have to be okay with telling yourself no to the ones you don't have time for. The ones you don't have time for when you include the time for rest, right? Me when the cards give the obvious answer and I'm mad about it. Yeah, exactly. And that's what 4 of Cups is about. You're mad about it. It's the FOMO, right? It's the FOMO. You're afraid things are going to get away from you. You're afraid you're going to pick the wrong one to say no to. You're afraid that saying no to anything is going to make your life worse, right? And I understand that part, because saying no to yourself isn't about like being spoiled. It's more like if it lives in your brain, it's just going to live there until it comes out. And that hurts almost physically, to leave something in there and not let it come out. that's going to be the hard part. There's going to have to be some kind of way that you learn, and if you figure it out, please tell me, to say no to something and then let it go and have it not continue to live in your brain and hurt you because it's not getting out. Okay? Being able to be like, well, that's like a 7 out of 10 idea, and I'm not a 7 out of 10. So I'm going to let that one go. It would be fun to do, but that's it. It would just be fun. So I'm going to let that go. Right? We want to focus on just doing 10 out of 10 ideas. Not to our detriment. We don't want to just suddenly not be doing anything. It's important to do things, to take risks, to create outside of your current boundaries. But learning if a project serves you or not is going to be important. Learning how to let it go and not let it live in your brain rent-free for the rest of your life where it hurts. Important. If you figure it out, tell me, because I need to know this one too. If you figure it out, let us all know. Yeah, big one. So we're back down to the bottom. We are out of questions. If there's any lurkers in chat, feel free to post your question now. Oh wait, no. We had they moves question that didn't get put into queue. But still, if there's any lurkers, please put your question in. We only have about 15 minutes left for stream. Creative projects are less the problem and more jobs and social commitments. Yeah, that too. I mean, a job is gonna be the hard part, right? Where it's not fair, but they have to take up the space even though you don't want them to. And figuring out how to navigate life like that. Social commitments, yes, but if you can, you might want to also be rating them as a, does this social commitment serve me as well? Be a little selfish. Not terribly selfish, you know, but like, if a relationship isn't giving back to you, do you need to keep putting into it? If you just have a thriving community of people that continuously put energy back into you that you put energy into, then like, congratulations having more gold than you know what to do with, and that's your problem. But I don't think that's 100% where you are. If it is, you might need a different reader. Because that's a really awful place to be in an abundance of amazing social commitments that hurt, right? Hi Heba, welcome back. Lobster is too buttery and steak is too juicy. Yeah. Man. Exactly. So, I hope that's your problem. I mean, that's awful, but still. Okay, so they moved was a question. They moved asked how she's made an offer on what's the outcome for her. Okay. What is the outcome for this house they've made an offer on? 5 of Pentacles reversed. 10 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Well, this is definitely the house, okay? And this is, going from nothing to everything, basically. Right? Going from nothing to everything. Now, Four of Pentacles reversed. Again, there might be something wrong. There might be a leak. There might be a door, a lock that's broken. There might be something physically wrong with the house. I don't think it's a big problem, but it will be a surprise problem, okay? However, that's like a minuscule thing compared to going from this nothing to everything. My voice is so soothing. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Oh, thank you. So, they move. Yeah, this is the right house. They move, be moving. They move, do be moving. And then next up is Heba's turn. How does Jay the Gemini feel about me? Okay. So I'm going to have you think about this, Heba, real quick. So I have a rule that I can't do questions about other people for free on stream. So I'm thinking we can tweak your question a little bit so you can still get your reading. And I'd like to say maybe, is Jay the Gemini the right person for me? Is Jay the Gemini someone I should put energy into? Is this relationship safe? Is this someone I should pursue? What are you thinking, Heba? Appreciate it. Yeah, of course. I want to make sure you still get your reading. So what sounds good to you? He's a coworker. Ooh, okay. That changes everything. That changes everything. Am I safe at work? What do I need to do to be my, I don't want to say my best self. That's not quite right. What do I need to do to be protected and successful at work? That could be something. What do you feel called to ask? I think that one. I think what do I need to do to be protected and successful at work? Should I continue working with him? That's a good question. Let's see what we get. Five of Wands. Working on an online project together. Okay. Well, Five of Wands is a pretty good start. What's the rest of the story for Heba? Knight of Swords. Two of Swords reversed, Four of Wands. No, this is a pretty good reading, actually. So from what I'm seeing, Five of Wands is about working together on something big, and there are always going to be squabbles and disagreements and fights, but it's going to work out in the end. Okay, things will smooth over, the project will be successful, right? That's what Five of Wands says. There's always going to be trouble, but it's going to work out, both relationships and the project. Okay? And then we have Knight of Swords, which is kind of like, good job. Go get them, right? Two of Swords reversed. Social media related. Okay. That could be also what Five of Wands is touching on. But also, I think maybe that's what Four of Wands is touching on. Four of Wands is about community, about having tight relationships. I feel like we butt heads a lot. That's Five of Wands for sure. Four of Wands is about community. It's about tight relationships. It's about helping each other. It's about friendships and family. About abundance as a community. So if one person needs help, it is easy to help them because there is enough to go around. That's what Four of Wands is about. So that could be your community that you're building on social media or something like that. I do see a lot of success in this spread. I do see the problems you're having as well, but in the end, a lot of success, okay? And Knight of Swords is definitely telling you to go. Sorry, I got something in my throat. This is a go, go, go. Good job. Two of Swords reversed. I think it's... I might have another job. Oh, okay. Let's see. What does this deck say about Two of Swords reversed? This person is going to face the problems that come all at once. He needs to choose which issues he will fix and let the others go, even if it can cost damage. Okay. It's going to be demanding. Okay. So the cards are saying to blaze on, keep going, but you may need to delegate. You may need to get help. You might have too much to do, and you might not be able to do all of it. Okay? However, irregardless, the wow, I've lost every single word in the human dictionary. The project will be successful. The project will be successful. And that's what you have to remember, okay? Even if there's a little bit of fighting, even if you feel like you can't do everything, it's going to get hectic, yes. But as long as you keep going and pick which battles to have, and by battles, I don't mean just fights. I mean, like, pick what work to do carefully. I know scope creep could be a problem. Don't let it be. Things will work out very well. Very well. This is a very optimistic spread. You got a good one. Choose what work you need to do wisely. Don't let scope creep in. Delegate if you need to. And it's going to go very well. So it's a very good spread. Good question. Thank you for letting me know it's about a coworker. Makes a big difference. So where are we? We're at 5 minutes left in stream. We have we didn't count one of them, so kind of only 2 questions left. So great job, everybody. I'm really glad we got to go through so much. So thank you for being here. I'll call one more time. Please subscribe. Even with a cabin crew job. Yeah, even with a cabin crew job. I believe in you, okay? Hey, Fairy Tale, welcome in. Hello. We're almost done, but if you need a question answered, we've got a little bit more time. It's good to see you. Do you have room? Yeah, go ahead. You'll be our last one for today. Oh, thank you very much, Stephanie. Yes, I should be live often. I'm going to change my schedule soon, so I'll be live more often. Right now, I only do tarot Monday and Friday, but soon that's going to change. Yay, okay. So what's your question, Fairy Tale? I only have one rule, well, other than like to be kind, but I can't answer questions about other people for free on stream. They have to be about you. And usually, if you want to ask a question about somebody else, it's pretty easy to tweak it to be about you. I want to be with this person. It's my best strategy to leave them to it and let them come to me, or to keep reaching out to them? Ooh, good question. So what's the best strategy for Fairy Tale to get with this person? You're so welcome, Heba. I appreciate you being here. It's always really nice to see people come back, so thank you. Okay, I think she needs a shuffle. Insightful, thank you. Okay. Wait, you got two? Of course, Fairy Tale, yeah. You got in time. Thank you so much, Heba. Okay, so I'm currently using Fairy Tale, the Luna Lapin deck, which comes with both tarot and oracle cards together, all mixed up. And you got two of the oracle cards. You got Deep Inside and Rabbit Run. And you also got 3 of Cups reversed. So let's go ahead and look these two up. I don't have them memorized yet. So let's see, Deep Inside. Nope. Where is it? There's Rabbit Run. But where's Deep Inside? It's gotta be in here. Ay. There it is. Okay. So it says Deep Inside reversed. Whenever you travel deep into yourself without knowledge and insight, the darker you see and the stupider you get, the deeper you go. Your depths are filled with darkness and ignorance. Interesting. Okay. And then Rabbit Run. The English in these are not great, by the way, so don't worry too much about that. Upright, we have the advantage of doing whatever you are good at will improve your ability to the highest extraordinary skillful capabilities, even though things we're good at cannot lead to happiness. Okay, again, the English is a little bit strange. Doing what we're good at will enable us to advance instantaneously and outstandingly in life. Okay. And then 3 of Cups reversed, which in this deck in particular, the reverse are a little strange. possibly because it's a bit harsh. Yeah, don't worry about it. We're going to bring it all together. You are not stupid. I think I know where this is going. And then we have... Okay. So, I don't think the English in this is pretty bad. But I don't have them all memorized. So I think what this is telling us is to not keep this to yourself, right? Keeping things bottled up inside. Their depths are stupid. How do they know? It's a French deck. Yeah, the English is very badly translated. Your depths are not stupid, okay? They just think that it's not a good idea to keep your feelings bottled up, okay? They don't think you should keep them to yourself. Reaching out to them is a good idea, but think about what you are good at. Are you good at understanding other people? Are you good at making them laugh? Are you good at finding connections? What are you good at as a friend, right? As a person when you are connecting with other people? That's, first of all, just so of course it's rude. Oh no. So whatever you're good at is a good, hi Sleepy, welcome in. We're almost done for today, but it's really good to see you. If you have a question, let me know. We'll finish up with a fairy tale here. So first of all, it's good to know what you're good at, just blank it, but it's also a good way to someone else's heart, okay? 3 of Cups, reversed. What I don't think is a good idea is like trying to come on strong. Or like inviting them to a big party, right? You don't want to be loud and big right now. Right now, it's a good idea to do what you're good at. Are you good at finding fun things to do? Invite them to a fun thing to do, like I don't know, it's February, but my first thought was like a corn maze or a pumpkin patch or a little flower celebration or a little lag going on. Uh-oh, thank you for letting me know. Or a carnival, something like that. Not a big like rager. And definitely don't try to come on strong. Just try to be friends for now and work to your strengths. Let's see what's going on with this leg. We're at the end of stream. Second language is people may be unintentionally rude because they don't have the hang of nuance. Yeah, that's kind of it, right? Let's see. Where are we doing with Twitch? Interesting. It might be that my model is lagging really hard because my camera's a little bit broken. It might be what you're seeing. Hopefully there's not actual lag. Yeah, it's that my tracking sucks today because my camera's kind of broken. But thank you for letting me know. I need to know about these things. There is someone else in the mix. Maybe it's telling me not to push it while that's the case. Yeah, it could be that. It could be also try to be friends. It's just French. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, try to focus on being friends first. And then when there's not someone else in the mix, it'll be really easy to talk about your feelings and come in. I'm just watching on YouTube and commenting on here. Oh, okay. Little bunny's hopping around with French accents. Well, still, thank you very much, Sleepy, for letting me know. I want to make sure that everything looks good. Is there a queue you can join? Yeah. It's not really active right now because we're pretty, the insidiousness of friendship. Yeah, kind of. But also you get like a free friend out of the deal, you know? It lasts longer. The camera's broken, it's newish. It's the little one. We had some shuffling. We might need to figure stuff out, but yeah, there is a queue, Sleepy. Go ahead and post your question. We have only one rule here other than to be kind, is that I can't answer questions about other people for free on stream. It has to be about yourself. You're so welcome, Fairy. You're so welcome. Thank you for asking. And then let's see, what's going on YouTube? Are we having some lag over here? Come over here and check on things. There's definitely a delay, that's for sure. Definitely a delay. Quite a long delay, it looks like. Like the video and sub if you need to. Yes, free Tarot Friday and Mondays. Art and astrology chats in the in-betweens. It's so true. And pretty soon it's gonna be bigger. Pretty soon we're gonna have a lot more streams. So come join on the ground floor. I'm not sure, how do I just want to know if I'll be able to properly handle my friend's situation. Ooh. Yeah, let's see what we can do for that. It hasn't been easy for the past 2 months. So we have King of Wands, 2 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords reversed. No, it has not been easy, huh? The cards are kind of telling you patience. Yeah, you don't have to share anything you don't want to, especially if it's for if you don't feel comfortable sharing it. If you want to share it, I will let you. Don't worry about it there. So, yes, it has absolutely been rough for a minute, huh? But the cards for now are kind of saying that patience will fix things. Time will fix things. And that's not what I want to have to tell you, right? We want to be able to fix things now. This doesn't look like the kind of situation we can do that with. Time might be what needs to heal. But patience isn't in my vocabulary. Yeah, completely understandable. Completely understandable. But at the end here, we have the 9 of Swords reversed, which is healing, letting go of anxiety, of paranoia, of extreme depression or OCD, right? Big healing, big, deep mental healing. Three of Wands is the patience. Long story short, my friend had to leave on short notice to live with their parents, and they didn't have a choice. Ugh. Yeah. Can I wager a guess that they don't have a like super great relationship with their parents? I was able to astral project into their head with a little bit of help. Whoa! That's not where I thought that sentence was going. Now I'm like waiting on pins and needles, like what is next? Where is this story going? Found their mom, took away their phone and internet access. Yeah. They don't have a great relationship, huh? Yeah, not so great. Okay. Being there for them, even if it's from that kind of distance, even if it's without phone and internet access, they know you are there for them, okay? You have to keep being there for them. If you have their address, write them a letter, a postcard, write them a bunch of postcards so they get one every other day or something. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure that's illegal, taking away their phone. If they're over 18, there's definitely some stuff going on there. I don't know if I can comment on if it's illegal, but definitely not good for any kind of relationship. That's for sure. But you're going to have to be there, even if it's from a distance, whatever way you can be, okay? And it sounds to me like there's not a lot you can do right now. And that's why the cards are telling you patience, right? They will, and I can at least tell you this much, they will get out of this situation. Full stop. They will get to a better place. They will get to heal. You will get to be with them online or physically, whatever, again. This is not going to be forever. But you need to stick by their side in whatever way you can, if it's just mentally or spiritually, like you said, or if you can write them letters, right? That just support however you can. Some people don't approve of me being in their head. They don't know like I do. Yeah. I mean, friendship has to stand. So I'm going to call it there. We've had a fantastic stream. We've had a great time. Thank you, Sleepy, for being here. Thank you for letting me know about the lag issues. So, yeah, some pretty wild looking lag, actually. Which is not great, but... So, thank you, everyone. This has been a great day. I've had a great time. This was a much better dual stream. And we'll see you all on Sunday for our astrology chat, and then Monday for art and tarot. So thank you very much for your support. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hey, Scorpio, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, hi and bye. It's good to see you. Yeah, we do have a Discord. Yeah, it's in the pinned comment on the YouTube channel. I haven't figured out pinned comments on Twitch yet. This is like my second stream. So, sorry, Scorpio, hi and bye. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Sorry.